Welcome back to the fine little hamlet of Revingham. We have people, but not that many more than we had before. Every time it seems we have someone born, someone dies. It's not totally true. I think I had some people born and not so many people die, but we are struggling a bit with getting enough people. And I played some time forward, probably less than a year since the last episode, but we got a trader on the way, and that's always exciting news. Hopefully he'll bring us cows or apples or something. Now, this could be the guy in the last episodes we purchased. I think it was apples. I'm kind of forgetting right now, but we'll see. We'll see what we have. Now, that if we do get the purchase goods, if you guys aren't too familiar with the game, you'll know that it will cost us even extra. And other than that, I have a little list of things for us to get done and do. While we're waiting on this guy, Steve had asked me to look a week ago now at our productivity of the sheep, and I think I did. Look, we have 21 out of 20, so that means we're going to get some more mutton soon. Get rid of that extra sheep when we get a worker in there. And then here we have 25 of 25, so our sheep are doing quite well. I don't want to ramp them up too much because there's only so many sheep we need, and we don't have that many people. And I'd rather get some more diversity in our diet if we can. Not that we don't have plenty of things being gathered, but it's certainly more efficient to farm things if we can. So here we go. I'll pause like I normally do so we can see what this guy has. Chickens. Okay. Well, you know what? We can take chickens. Well, let's see. How many chickens can we afford? Now, this guy's only going to take our firewood and our iron tools. So let's see. Well, we'd like to get at least 4, I think, is a nice starting point. Well, so let's see. You know what? We can definitely do this. So if we just did 400 of those, that would be enough. Yeah, chickens are pretty cheap, aren't they? Well, do we go for 8? Yeah, I think we go for 8 chickens. Let's go for the gusto. We'll make this 800. There we go. So let's trade them. So that means we'll have to, yeah, let's go ahead and trade them. All right. Then now the other thing we should think about doing is let's knock this number down a bit just so we don't take all of our firewood. So we have what, 500 in there? We have 1,000 firewood, so we don't have a ton of wood, but we're making wood. We have a little bit of an inefficiency happening there. I could talk about it in a moment. But let's bring that back. What do you think? 900 for now? That should be good. All right, so let's play time forward again. All right, good. We have some chickens. So let's have to get another herdsman, but we have this extra thing here, and we could say we want chickens to go there, and just put 1 person on the job, and then 3. Now we're down to 1 laborer, so I'll take a builder off. I haven't done any building hardly. I finished up the house that we were building in the last episode, but that was about it. So we should start getting our chickens up in there. Now the problem, I'd like to get a pretty decent size, pasture here for these things. I'm not sure that you would call it a pasture. We don't want to build anything here. There's no reason they have to be near each other. We're starting to get far from town. And as we're ready to actually split the herd, so to speak, we'll talk about where else we could put them. Yeah, these pastures take up a good amount of room. Yeah, I don't really want to get into here. I'm kind of picturing we do our more industrial stuff. Not that there's that much industry up in here, like tools, more or less. And then, I'd like to go here, but it's getting so far away from our supplies that it would be pretty darn inefficient. This island would be a nice little place to potentially put stuff. And then I was looking around, because it's kind of boring just letting time go forward, waiting for people to be born or die. Oh, did I dismiss that guy? Let's dismiss him so that he heads on his way. We got everything he's got. There we go. So we have a nice, potential for like a whole nother town over here, but that's getting like way ahead of things. And then I definitely want to make this an agricultural area. So I'm thinking within the bounds of not jamming up that, we probably should get rid of this stuff. Because we're really not ever going to do gatherer or forester stuff over here. Cancel removal, remove structures. don't want to delete anything by accident. So this should be our lumberjack and then this is a yeah, that's a house. We don't want to get rid of that. So it's not necessarily in the best location for a house now. Yeah, this is the other one we want to get rid of, the hunting lodge. So let's do that. Oops. Oh, I already did. Okay, good. So if we got rid of those, what I'm sort of picturing is maybe we have, I don't know, how many could we get between, yeah, we'll leave this alone. We could possibly even get like another storage over here if we had to. But I'm thinking that we put our pasture, extra pasture here. Like it would, yeah, I don't want to be near this mine. But there's no, yeah, I'm thinking like right over here maybe. So let's put a road. Got to keep an eye on those laborers. I really need, you know, we're really slow on people here, but let's see if we can't get it. Yeah, where does this end? It's close to that. Like right here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just jut it out a little bit so we can see. And then we'll make the biggest pasture we can for sheep. Kind of out of the way as far as possible, but next to this guy. Food. There's that road. Yeah, there it is right there. There's a big pasture. Well, that takes up the whole thing, doesn't it? Now, these don't have to be the biggest size, especially not for chickens, but we will be, yeah, and I do like where that is now. Are we kind of, yeah, we can work around that. I mean, I'd rather have big pastures. We can switch the animals in and out of them. All right, so if we did that, and then let's get more road going. Yeah, I'll just have the road come out. Might as well do it the whole way. Yeah, we'll go all the way around and meet back up there. Oops, a bit of lag there. There we go. So that in line with keeping it as far over this way as we can, let's see if we can't, just to get, this would be, it doesn't really matter if we get cattle going more quickly, then all the better, but at the same time, we'll just see, get an idea of, get an idea by this way. So if I came to here, this is 20, I would want to be over like here if we did a pasture. Oh, no, not quite. I don't know if I can get a road in right there. So we probably want to be over like here. There's nothing really to delineate that, is there? Yeah, let's do this a little different. Make sure. Yeah, I think we'd be okay. I might even be able to go over one more. You know what I want to do? Let's build a road. That's what I really wanted to do. Right, if we just build a road along the river that we could delete maybe even before they get out here. Good, we got people moved along as far as becoming students. Yeah, so now we can kind of see. I just want to make sure we can get, I like to get a road around everything if you haven't noticed that. So, all right, let's go back to here. Now I can't really see the road because it started snowing. Now will this be 20? No, that's 19. 17. So we would want to come, like, say to here. Oh, one more. There. That was painful, wasn't it? There we go. So let's pause this one. Not that it's that hard to build a pasture, but we don't have a ton of wood, and we just, if you look, we did a big hit on our firewood. So I don't mind getting the next pasture going for this guy. But do we have our chickens in here? Oh, yeah, look, we're not working them. I hope they still reproduce. I kind of forget. But in any event, there we go. So we have chickens, which will be good. Did they produce anything? Yeah, we got some eggs. That'll add to our food supplies. But we got our maxed out food, so really just hoping to grow the population. And let's see, so we're deleting these buildings, which is good. So that'll give us some more room to put some people to work these pastures. We got roads all the way around it, right? I didn't mess that up? No, we're good. We'll have, you know what, let me get rid of that road. We do that over here. Yeah, I don't want you to really build that. So we don't really need a road right there. Oh, you know what, I didn't really pay attention to which direction this was turned. Let me build a road right here. And then I'm going to get rid of that building. Yeah, and let's make sure we turn it the right way. I'm pretty sure the thing's going to end up down here, and I'd rather it be up here. Yeah, see, it's... Where are we at? There we go. Yeah, see, I'd rather the house be up there. I think that's where they get the stuff in and out. And that'll be a little closer to the market. Not that it makes that much difference. And then let's pause that again. Good. So we'll have, you know, another sheep thing. Like I said, it kind of would be nice to have them together, I guess. But there's not that much room up here. And this is sort of a smaller pasture anyway. Good. So anyway... And I guess we should talk about the ideal size, but I don't know. It's big is fine as far as I'm, you know, we could do better. Look, see, we have another person die, so yeah, we have struggle with population. But another thing I would like to do, and I went around gathering some extra stone. I think we've gotten rid of pretty much all of the stone that's like really easy to get. Like if you come up here and look, you know, we don't have any stone in the whole area. So we're really going to have to talk about sending people down to the quarry at some point if we want more stone. But one of the things we could do to get ready for the possibility, there might be nomads that are willing to join us. And we can afford to do this. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit expensive on the stone, but not so bad. So let's get this boarding house so that if we do get nomads in, which I think, you know, with food we're doing great. So I think we could afford to take some nomads in. And yeah, as far as the houses go, I did go around and look. That's a storage barn. You know, we do have a few potential people to move out, but not, it's not like I had this last time I looked, like that one person. Yeah, we do. That's a female. Yeah, see, we got two females there. There's a male that's 9. They'll be able to move out. When I built the last house, though, it was all the way over here. Let's look at these two. Yeah, we got another female, another female. So we got too many female. We got a 10-year-old student, which is good. So I guess the point is there's not a massive rush at this point to build more. And there's a 24-year-old. See, we got too many females and not enough males. We need some more young men to get married to our young women. And it's not happening as quickly as I would like. Now, again, we're on my pace with 12 kids and 31, but you know, with the way our food is, I kind of want to ramp that up and build more houses, but I'm also at a little bit of a loss because, again, we're not, even when I'm building the houses, we're not really doing that well on that, if that makes sense. So let's, yeah, I think I should just build more houses, though, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's go ahead and undo the building of this house, and we'll put this over here to see who moves in. But I definitely think we can afford to when it comes to food. So we really need to ramp up our population, which we've just sort of done because we have this going on, this boarding house. And if we, I don't know if you guys aren't familiar with the game, probably are if you've watched it this far. You know, there might be nomads coming to request citizenship at some point. So yeah, that'll be an excellent thing to have happen. All right, what is this? Oh, that's our hospital. Yeah, see, our health is dropping down. And see, this is where everything needs stone, everything needs iron. I have no problems with switching people over, but when our population is hurting as it is, and it's not really hurting, I could come along and start micromanaging it, and like take people off of the tailor for a while. And we could try to cut down on like the number of laborers that we have, increase, you know, but I hate to cut down too much on the laborers. We definitely need more wood. That's definitely a thing. And then the other thing I think is actually a bigger priority for me. And I came over to here. Remember, I was looking for, if you guys watched the other episodes, I was looking for wells. And we really kind of should have a well. They can go to the river and get water, but if they have a fire, you know, they really kind of need a well in the area. And this is not my biggest priority for a well, which are a little, I don't want to say expensive, but I didn't put a well over here. So I think I'd like to see if there's a spot that makes sense. These other houses I would upgrade. See, I don't, oops, that's the E button. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to get a house in here anyway. Can I get two in there? One. No, I'm not going to be able to get two in there. Yeah, no way I'm going to get another house in there anyway. Yeah, so I would think I would put this guy here, and then let me just pause that. Close it. We'll just, you know, keep a house, and then I think that would be. Oops, what am I doing here? Yeah, we'd put a well here. I think might be good. Right, and that way, if there's a fire over in this area, we'll get that built. See, that's 40 stone, so yeah, most of the stone's already in here. So we're going to run out of stone, which means we're really going to need to send people. Another guy has died, so let's take another builder off. I don't want to get it down too low at that point. And then at some point, when we have more stone and stuff, we should talk. You know, we don't want our town hall to burn down, but also we should probably get another well out in this area. And then other than that, I think that what's going to happen over the next couple episodes, so I'm probably going to end up getting, you know, waiting until we have some things happen where I have a list of things, like we built the wells, or one well, and we talked about the wells, but we got our, you know, we got a number of things to do, and then I'll come back, you know, when we probably have a trader, because that's kind of the most exciting thing in some ways that's going to happen. Obviously, we're going to get the buildings built, so I'm going to try not to miss too much of the micromanagement, but if we had any kind of a significant event, like town hall, you know, other people coming in, or food getting low, I mean, I would definitely come back right away to the recording. But I'm just not, I mean, a lot of the times I'm just literally here staring at it to a degree, even if I put it on 5 times speed, and waiting for something, you know, to do something in a sense, which is one of the reasons I really like this game. It's sort of, it's relaxing and enjoyable. But yeah, the next thing I think that's going to happen is, you know, I don't think we've got any more stone called out, and we just need to get more people. The problem with putting people on the stone quarry is that they end up dying on you. So I think another thing we could possibly do while we're waiting for we're waiting here is to go and get some more farms in. And I'm thinking, let's, oops, yeah, build this road straight. And see this, oh, that road does go right past there, doesn't it? Is that normally, you know, normally I like to keep it a little bit wider, because then I don't know if we're going to get 3 houses in here. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, we get them in. I'll leave a space in between that one. That's it. Normally, I like to leave an extra space in between each one, so we could probably. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Thank you, Windows Defender. Let's pause these. I don't want them working on that. I don't think they would rush over here or anything. And then let's go back and... Yeah, see, I can't put... It doesn't really matter, I don't think, which way I put these, but... Good, those houses will be real close to the market, which is always good, and they'll be able to... Yeah, so the question is... I guess that's a good place for farms, in other words, and probably as good a place as any for a road. Because I think this farm is... Oops, it's a little hard to tell, the max size. So let's do... Oh, you know what it is? Is it down here they'd run in? Maybe they'll run in down here. But let's see if we can get a few more farm fields. Crop fields. So one, leave a space. And 15 by 8. Pause that. Just want to see if it makes a difference if I put roads in between these. Like, in other words, if I leave a space and then go 15 by 8. Oh yeah, look at that. We squeeze these right in behind these houses. That would probably be the last one. But we could talk about, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could put, well, let's do this. Could put an orchard in here. Yeah, let's pause all these. All right, so that'll, you know, when we get more crops, we can get 2 more crop fields, another orchard. Yeah, we've kind of got we could put a row, we could put more houses in here. They'll build another road to come over to here. We get this marketplace built. So let me pause it for a few minutes. I don't know what that, oh, it's like, I don't know what alarm just went off. That's right, it was my Windows Defender annoyingly interrupting my video. I like history, and there's a lady who, I think she's English. She does, like, you know, medieval English history a little bit, and she's near a church, and the church bells chime, I think, like every 15 minutes or something. And then, like, if she's recording on the hour, it's like the darn thing goes off, like, I don't know, whatever o'clock it is. Thing's donging away while she's trying to talk. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, I'll put up with my Windows Defender. So let me come back probably when there's a trader, but of course, if anything else too exciting happens, we'll be right back. I think we got, you know, I might get these farms built if things happen. There goes another person dying and another person becoming adult. I cannot get up over here. I'll show you. Well, it's only been a year. It's nothing worth panicking about, but let's just look at our graphs. See, look at that, just stagnant. You know, so we need to do something to get these people up. So we'll build. Oh, we got this other house built, and good. Look, we got a nice young couple. They should definitely start having babies. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to maybe take some people off some other jobs at some point here and get them into the quarry. Which kind of, oh, we got another one died. Now the only positive thing about them dying is if they're clearing out some of these houses, we'll get some. You know, we'll get some younger couples. And see, like when that fisherman dies, we'll get a younger couple in there, hopefully. That's about the only positive thing. And then the other thing is as these people die off, I think we're going to get all more efficient people. Like at some point here, we'll have people who are all educated, if we don't already. And that'll help. I don't know if is there a graph for... I don't think there is a graph for the uneducated. Let's just take a quick look. Population. Yeah, of all the things they have, I mean, they tell us the students and the citizens. Oh yeah, they do have educated. Yeah, there you go. See, all of our population is now educated. So it took some of the older people dying off, which is actually a good place to get to. I don't know how well you guys can see that graph, but you know, our educated dropped, and then it came back up over here, and then right now we have about, well, it says 100. Oh, it's hard to read. Like, yeah, but this blue line here. So where is our actual? Yeah, it's a little hard to read because they don't really have it's like different scales. Like 100 Yeah, in any event, the number of educated is going up tremendously, which is good. And I guess, I don't know if I can tell from that graph that oh no, I guess it is a percentage. So yeah, 100% are now educated, which is good because that's exactly kind of what you want. That's why we put up with the school to begin with. All right, so let me sit here and wait for a trader to come by, or something else. Hopefully not too dramatic happens. Oh, yeah, we got our boarding house. Yeah, we only have 10 stones. All right, I'll be back in a minute, and then possibly when we come back, we will be talking about moving some people into the quarry. Oh, you know what? We do have a couple extra stones here and there. I'll go up and gather whatever stones we can. Yeah, see, those are... I don't want to really mark that. I don't know. I want them going across. Yeah, see, we'd have to go all the way over here. I guess it's better to go over here than have them dying in the quarry. We only have one laborer and one builder. You know, as a matter of fact, I mean, because if you had 2 people die right away, yeah, so we'll have no builders at this moment, which is unfortunate. But I might also, yeah, let's go do this. I know I've said I'm going to leave, but we'll leave that as a question mark, and then we can leave at least one builder on there. We'll have to keep an eye and start manually micromanaging a few things around here. All right, see you guys in a minute. Let's let something else exciting happen before we end the episode. See you. Okay, we have another trader on the way. But one of the other things that I think I'd like to do, I haven't done anything other than let some time pass, and it hasn't really even been that long. I think we're still in the same winter here. What I would like to do is split our chickens while we have a minute before the trader gets here. And which means we should get another, let's move this down to just one person. And we'll do 4, and then we'll do chickens. Let's click, what happened there? Click on the work. Let's go down and back up. There we go. And they would have eventually found their way into there. But then if we come up here to our chickens, we can split them. And the reason this is important is that they won't, you know, if these ones here get diseased, then at least we won't lose every chicken we've ever had. The negative side to doing that is we won't get any chicken meat, which is okay. We're really well on food. Yeah, really hoping that there's some nomads that want to come here eventually, and I didn't miss the notice. So yeah, that's my hope. If we can get 8 or 10 nomads, I think that's going to be key. Now, if you notice, I don't want to say I'm violating my rule, but we're up to 17 children and only 30 adults. So we're above that 1/3 kind of comfortable level, but again, we're trying to grow this population. So I think if we were to go back over to here and go back to our graphs, this is one of my favorite graphs, is the population. You know, our overall population is kind of going up, right? Like our adults is going down, but you can't panic too much because even though this is, you know, sort of up and down, but maybe down at the moment, you can see, maybe you guys can see it. I hope you can on whatever device you're watching. This is sort of trending up, I hope. You know, certainly the number of children is up as high as it's ever been. So yeah, we don't want it to go, I don't know. You can push it to the max. There's no reason that you couldn't. I just tend to like to be conservative in the way that I play. So, and again, I'm hoping for those nomads, which would be a big boost. But look, all of our people are maxed out. So I think what I'd like to do, especially now that it's wintertime, is stop work on these fields and then take the number of these people down so we have, you know, we have even more laborers. And again, we only have 3, so it's not like we have a ton. So you can kind of let them do their own thing as far as hitting limits, but we can also sort of micromanage it a bit, which I really want to put somebody in this quarry. But we haven't gathered, I don't think, all of the stone that I put over here. So maybe we did. Yeah, I don't see any X's on the little stones. All right, let's head back up to, yep, there goes our trader. We'll pause it for a second. What do you got for us, buddy? Roots and walnuts. We don't need roots or walnuts. of all the, even if we were going to get another crop or trade them for food that we have for food that he's bringing, which is never, it's not always a bad thing to do, right? We could trade him some fish for some walnuts, but we have walnuts and we have roots. Yeah, so, yeah, let's just dismiss this guy. We'll start tying back up. And unfortunately, I guess we may, I don't know if we could have even ordered things from him, but I'm not too worried about ordering any food. It's, we've got apples. I want something that we can make alcohol out of so we can get our brewery going and all of that. But, it's just not that urgent. I mean, the health is going down a little bit, so I'm like more inclined to get the hospital built if we can get some more stone. I think that's the next priority. Let's see, how much does that hospital need? That's a stockpile. Where is that hospital? Oh, there it is, right next to this. Yeah, 78, 32 iron, 78 stone, 32 iron. Yeah, let's go ahead and get them clearing out that hospital, because that'll help as much as anything else. Like, we're really, because of the population issue that we're having, we're really at a point here where we're just sort of struggling to get what we need to get. And that's people. See, we're already at a limit on our food. Oh no, why is this guy at a limit? Oh, probably because of the limit of the textiles. Now some of that's, why are you at a limit but the other one's not? Now you're at the food limit, 6,000. You should be off of the food limit thing. Now, yeah, there are some chickens in there. They're just hard to see. Yeah, getting cattle is probably one of the better ones, because then we don't really need to worry about the hunter anymore. But we're doing fine on coats. Our coats will be dropping because we took people off. So I'm thinking what we do is, for at least a few minutes, are we building anything? I don't think we're building a darn thing. I don't really want this chapel. We could talk about, well, that's right, we're building a hospital. After we get the hospital built, I think the next thing to do would be to get some stone quarried from the quarry itself, because I don't really have any other stone that's close. We could build a bridge over to here. Well, we could start clearing out this island. Yeah, let's see. Wooden bridge. We'll do it right from there. Yeah, 52 wood and 10 stone. I think we'll have that. Yeah, I don't think we'd ever build anything right there. So there we go. Well, should we do that? Well, let's get the hospital built first, and then we'll get that bridge built. All right. So let me, once again, I'm going to pause it and hope for another trader that has something a little bit more exciting. And if not, I'm sure we'll have a list of other things that we might need to do before we end this episode. So see you in a minute. And we have a hospital. Well, almost. Of course, when I come back in, they were building. This guy's still building. Okay. I was going to say, they were building, I think there was 2 of them on it. And of course, when I want to show you guys the fine hospital we have, they both go off to take some kind of break. What are you doing? Are you coming to the hospital, I hope? It's one thing. No, it doesn't look like they are. She's not carrying a hammer. But it's one of the things that is, annoying about the game, is that they have no sense of, I'll just stick it out for 10 minutes and get the thing done. Not that, like they may come in here and work on 3. Here he goes. He got his hammer. Pretty sure he's going over there. But just to let you know, our population dropped down to 28. There we go. Now we're up to 30. So good. We're getting there. We got 4 laborers. And, let's watch this guy get built, because that's the whole reason I came back in part. We don't have a trader on the way this time. So there we go. So now we have a hospital, but we don't have any hospital workers. So there we go. We will now have a hospital worker. So we don't have any patients, but that's okay. I think, there's no range that I know of. It's just a matter of trying to stay as centered as you can around your population. So that's why I'm hoping that this is at at least a reasonable place that's sort of in the center of everybody, that they can kind of get there if they get sick. So hopefully that'll see, we lost a little bit of a heart here on our average citizen's health. So hopefully that'll get us up the rest of the way. Now again, it's not the most, you really could use another one up here. We will eventually build that, but we just obviously are having a bit of a labor crisis. So I think what I want to do is is just keep shutting people off. So we'll turn work off of here and lower this to 2 fishermen. And that'll give us 5 laborers. And let's fire this guy up. Work, and then let's put 3 people in here. Now again, the problem with this is it's going to tend to kill people. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often. But it's just, I think, something that we need to do to get the stone up, at least for a little while. And hopefully, well, we'll see. We'll have to monitor the food and just go from there. Yep, we got our chicken split. We got our population moved around. But we do have a hospital. So, we have a bakery that's not doing anything. Let's take one last look, make sure there's not a trader coming. Nah, no trader. So I think I'm going to call this an episode. I'm not 100% sure with the breaks how much time there was in it. But we have sheep doing very well. We have chickens on the rise. So we should have eggs added to our food sources. We have things to build. I guess, the next thing we would talk about is getting the mine going. But we also do have, we could probably, just to get, if our laborers aren't doing anything else, let's get some more of this iron in the area cleared out. Just so that it's, we might as well get it done. Let's see. Oh, there's some stone over here. Yeah, why don't you guys go? Oh, that stone's under the... I might have to micromanage this quarry to get that stone out of there. Just get them to clear it, maybe. Might do that between the episodes. So there we go. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I will be back when the next trader comes, most likely. Or, like as always, if something exciting happens, we'll get our wood bridge built. If we can get a little bit of extra stone. We don't have too much. Probably enough to build that bridge, which would get us over to more stone, huh? All right, you know what? We'll do that now. Because we do have builders. And we had another baby born, so... Yeah, so I think we're in pretty good shape. I mean, we're in good shape. We have food. We have everything we need. We just need to get our population up, which we are. We're definitely... we definitely have quite a few babies and kids compared to the adults. So we're doing pretty well. It's just... Darn people keep dying on me. Anyway, it's all good. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any comments, and have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.